More than 50 areas across the UK could lose millions of pounds if a new high-speed rail link is built between London and the north of England. Previously unseen figures from a government-commissioned report suggest that the areas not served by HS2, such as Aberdeen, Bristol and Cardiff, will be substantially worse off if it gets the go-ahead. Ministers have said the link could boost the economy as a whole by £15 billion a year. Joining me now in the studio is Richard Houghton from the Action Alliance, which is an organisation against the HS2 proposal. Richard, thanks for coming in. What do you make, first of all, of this report?
Well, sadly, it's not the first time that a freedom of information request was needed to get the truth out about HS2, but the government's own report shows that London will be by far the biggest winner out of HS2 to the tune of £2.8 billion a year.
KA and PJ have issued a statement, right? I'm going to read you a little bit about it. It says that the economic impacts report includes maps on page 54, which clearly show the economic benefits for some UK regions and the negative impacts it might have on others, and how these may vary under the high and low scenarios which they ran. So say it is in there.
It may be in there, but let's be honest, this whole programme is based on voodoo economics. There are two things that the report from KPMG ignores. Firstly, that you have to have capital, and secondly, you have to have expert skills to build business. It's not just a single transport link that's going to open up those economies.
They say that any potential productivity gains would outweigh the potential losses. I'm just quoting again from this statement. Do you not agree with them then?
I don't, and if I was sitting in one of the 50 places around the country that's going to lose out to the tune of hundreds of millions of pounds a year, I'd certainly be asking very clear questions and very difficult questions about why we're spending £50 billion on a single train line when it's going to suck so much out of my local economy. OK,
what would be the answer then that maybe would give the whole country some help?
I think the sensible view is not to limit yourself to a single line, to look at the capacity issues on suburban commuter routes that need fixing, and then to have a real regional economic growth strategy that will allow us to strengthen intra-regional transport, but also to put investment into the areas that need it to grow local jobs, rather than connecting the regions to London, which as an economy is 9 times bigger and is going to suck the money out of the system.
Tell me about your organisation.
HS2 Action Alliance has been running for just over 3 years, and we are campaigning against HS2 on 2 bases. One, that the business case is made up and fictitious, and 2, that if it is going to be built, then compensation should be offered to the 300,000 homeowners that are impacted.
What sort of response do you get from, particularly I suppose, your members who are against this when you hear stories like this today?
I think there's 2 things. There's absolute outrage that the government is ignoring everything from the National Audit Office, the Public Accounts Committee, the Treasury Select Committee have all said this is a programme that needs to be looked at, it's flawed, the thinking's not robust. So they're stunned that the government would go ahead with a £50 billion investment that's based on, frankly, hot air.
And just very briefly, final thought, if it wasn't so expensive, if it could go in as part of the infrastructure anyway, would you still be against it? We're
against ultra-high-speed rail, but we're not against infrastructure investment per se. But we, as I said earlier, we really want to fix those suburban commuter routes, some of which are running at around 130% capacity already, and HS2 just simply isn't going to help them.
OK, Richard Houghton, thank you very much.